show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Claudia supports Michael Bublé.
Okay, like we need to talk about that already. I was thinking it already.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, wait. You have a piece of hair.
Where?
Yeah, that.
Good?
Yep.
Welcome back to the toast. Happy Tuesday. Yes, Jackie is slandering me before the show even begins, but it's not slander because it's 100% true. I am drinking, I pretty much have a LaCroix every day here ever since like people asked me to stop drinking my iced coffee. The ice was bothering them. I have a LaCroix. And yesterday I went to place an order and they didn't have LaCroix. They said, can we offer you bubbly?
Bublé.
And obviously like I need to drink, right? So I said yes. And I wasn't going to go pick up the LaCroix myself. So I'm drinking bubbly. And I will tell you, like I pulled it out of the fridge this morning and I felt bad.
You need to put a piece of tape over the logo. Give him no press.
I love that.
You have tape, but don't get up.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting up. I'll do it tomorrow.
For tomorrow. Today he can have a little shine.
Thanks for calling me out. Yes, I am drinking a bubbly, but just know it's not by choice. I'm merely a victim of circumstance.
But are you liking it?
No, I also think it's an inferior beverage.
Okay.
LaCroix will always be my number one seltzer. Tied with Pellegrino.
Pellegrino in a can.
Oh, Pellegrino. I like Pellegrino in any vessel.
Sometimes I have the plastic bottle right here, actually, and it just doesn't hold the bubble like a can.
Okay.
And the cans are smaller, so like you don't have as much. Like there's a lot in this plastic bottle. I don't drink it, and then it gets flat.
If we're going to go plastic bottle, we're going to go Perrier. I think that they do plastic much better. Sometimes like a good Perrier going down the esophagus, like it burns. It's so bubbly.
I'm not a huge Perrier person. Like in a pinch, sure, but I'll always prefer the groin. And in our house, we do call it groin. We call it Pellegrino.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that wasn't a universal
we're
thing.
So silly. Like I'll say to my husband, "Can you grab me a groin?"
Yeah, no, 100%. Do you want groin for dinner?
Do you want groin with your dinner?
I do.
I always want groin with my dinner.
Well, I had heard that seltzer was a bladder irritant, so I've been trying to pull back.
I haven't heard that.
No, I heard that. So not that it's helped at all.
I'm trying to give you a pass, Coach. Like take the
Not
win.
that it's helped.
Did you see that Caroline Wozniacki is in the news? Like for having been engaged to Rory McIlroy. Have you seen this part of his history?
Yeah, of course. I brought it up yesterday.
No, but not the Woj.
Yeah, I brought up Caroline Wozniacki yesterday.
Did?
Yes.
That's just
oh my God,
so crazy. That's like that law. What's that law where like when it rains, it pours?
Butterfly effect? Oh, like when you see some Mandela effect? Is that it? No. Like when you see something and then you start seeing it everywhere.
Right. Like I just started calling you like Coachers, Wojers, Caroline Wozniacki last week, and now she's on the Daily Mail.
Yeah, her name is Wozniacki, but I see what you're saying. Yes, they have a very sort of tortured past, the two of them.
He left her at the altar.
Not really. They were engaged to be married. And literally the second they sent out their wedding invitations, 2 days later, he called off the wedding.
On the
phone.
He
said it was like, he said it was like the invitations that really shook him to his core. And he like made a public statement about it too, which was weird. She's obviously like so much better off without him. Her husband now is so fucking hot. And like, honestly, Rory McIlroy could never. David Lee could eat him for breakfast. He's like 1,000 feet taller. So I'm happy for everything works out. But that was extremely uncool.
Sorry, Wojers.
Yeah, not cool for Wozniacki.
Not cool for the Wojers community.
Well, we're doing okay.
It's just the two of you. And you seem happy.
We actually do follow each other on social media.
And
we do follow each other on social media, me and Caroline.
You're lying.
No, like she was one of the first like famous people to follow me, and so I followed her back, and I've been keeping up with her for many years.
So she's got a great sense of humor.
1,000%. She's besties with Serena Williams.
Well, so we're going to be talking about Serena Williams today. So why don't you table that?
Okay, should I table how I wrote my college thesis on Serena, or you want to talk about that later?
Come up. Like I think it might be germane to the story about her. So just table it, if you will.
Great. Lots of book news today.
Lots of book news. I watched some TV last night. I finished Kardashians season 6.
Okay, so did I, except I have like half the finale left. So I guess I didn't finish it, but I caught up on a bunch of episodes. Oh, let me tell you, I was cackling. Like, it really is such a good show.
It is so good. And I feel so many a range of emotions when I watch it. Like, I truly feel like happy. I feel emotional. Something was happening on the finale that I was like, girls, don't cry. Like, I can't remember what it was.
I got a little choked up about Amari.
Oh, yeah. That was really beautiful.
And Chloe's just like, she's so special.
Yeah, she is so special. I got choked up. I told you guys, like, during Chloe's party, like, just seeing her so happy. And especially when I thought the party was going to be such a flop. And, like, that's just the best feeling in the world.
I love that they acknowledge that it's like the Chloe, Chris, and Kim show. And then she was like, actually, it's just the Chloe, Kim with the side of Chris show.
You know what I think I was almost making me cry? Courtney on Skinny Confidential when they were saying to Michael and Lauren, like, it goes so fast. They were like,
Mason's in high school.
Mason's in high school. Like, and
Mason.
Mason. And then Courtney in the last episode was talking about slowing down her life because she really wants to, like, be in every moment. And it's just emo.
Mason DeChambeau.
Mason Disick.
It's really a good show. Like, I really have enjoyed watching it so much.
And I've come to the conclusion that there's no way on earth that they all get paid the same. Like, I don't know why I've always thought that they do.
I had a similar thought.
But, like, Kylie goes to nothing. She didn't even do a solo interview.
There's no fucking way that they get paid the same.
And, like, weirdly, Kendall shows up to everything.
But provides very little.
Yeah, like, she's trying. She's working.
No, and you know what? I actually really appreciated her. She was probably the most visible on this season than I've ever seen her. She did solo interviews. She went on her college tour. She, like, was, like, going to her sister's houses just to, like, check a box.
She was going to her sister's houses. She went to MJ's birthday party.
Yeah. I remember when they were at E! I believe they were open with us that, like, they all split it when they got that huge deal with E! I remember it was on the cover of the New York Post, $100 million. But there's no way.
No, there's no way. And I think that Courtney used to split with them, and then she was always filming, and she was always unhappy because she didn't like the filming. And now,
but if you're splitting, you have to.
And so she would just show up and just be in a bad mood, and then they're talking about why she's in a bad mood, and she just, like, didn't like what she was doing. But now I think, especially with Travis being a breadwinner, like, she doesn't have to work so much, and so she's not. I think at one point she was making the same as Kim and Chloe, and now she's definitely not. She's, like, checked out, and I think it really works. But it is funny. It's Kim and Chloe, and Chris will go to anything. The fact that you went to Joshua Tree.
Okay, I fucking love Chris. Chris is so underrated. They all clown on her so much. I was cackling so hard at her leaving at 2 a.m. I was also just cracking up at her, like, whole vibe in. Where were they? Joshua Tree. Watching them walk around Joshua Tree, Kim wearing cargo pants and, like, a big fuzzy
the bag.
The bag. I actually, like, felt uncomfortable. It was painful for me. Why does she dress like that? Like, so unreasonable. She's always dressed for the wrong occasion.
Yeah.
It was making me sick. Chloe, like, biker shorts and a Lululemon tank. Like, thank you.
Yeah, Chloe. But then also, Chris was dressed perfectly because she was covered from head to toe in her little
very safari
trench jumpsuit, because I feel like they were going to get bug bites.
All of them just, like, hopping off that RV with their Birkins. I just want to say, I would take an RV trip with, like, the family. I think that would be really fun.
I know you would. You would need no convincing.
I know.
It would be your idea.
Like, I think we should do it.
You love RV because you love RV.
I love the movie RV. I'm constantly influenced by RV, but I want to say my interest in this type of trip actually has nothing to do with RV, my favorite Robin Williams movie. It more so has to do with Don't Be Tardy. I want to say, like, season 7 or 8, when they were, like, kind of grasping at straws. I think they knew their show was about to get canceled, and they were like, just let's do some shit. They took all the kids on an RV around I think for the summer. It was so funny. They, like, stopped at casinos. That would be fun. Like, we would have the best time.
I'm open just because of the kids. Like, I'll do anything for them.
They will love it.
They will love it. But I need to sit up front with the driver.
Oh, that's a great seat.
Yeah,
that's where Cheryl Hines. That's where Cheryl Hines sits in RV.
Yeah, that's where I'll be with my Dramamine.
Gotta get your kicks. That would be us the whole time on Route 66. And Kristen Chenoweth is in that movie too. All right, don't get me started on my RV soapbox, but, like, it's star-studded. JoJo, Robin Williams, and Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah.
And people always talk about Robin Williams' breadth of work, and they talk about Dead Poets Society and Patch or whatever that movie's called, and they don't talk about RV. And, like, when I tell you, like, the biggest belly laughs I've ever had in my life are from that movie.
That's funny. One of my other favorite movies does take place in an RV, and I feel like it doesn't get lumped into the RV category.
We Are the Millers.
We Are the Millers. So good.
Oh, and then we could like watch an RV movie every night.
Yay.
No, I'm telling you, this sounds so much fun. We'll just have to like really invest in a good RV and like good, you know,
I think
like people to help.
RVs.
Yeah.
I think we need a lot of RVs. And also, how do you feel about like if we actually don't do a lot of driving? Like we kind of stay in one state, you know, and it just feels like we're on an RV trip, but we're not like going the distance.
As long as we're seeing beautiful things, I don't care.
Like let's do an RV trip through Utah. And
Arizona,
like,
yeah.
Let's keep it small.
I'm fine with that. The real issue I have with RVs is that there's one master bedroom and then like 6 bunks. And when Chloe, I was like, there's no way Chloe is sleeping in that bunk bed. And she did. It's literally like a slat, like a hole in the wall that you climb into.
That she slept on the top bunk was really crazy.
And
like,
then Kim was in the bed.
Well, she obviously got into the bed in the middle of the night or in the morning, like went looking for her mom and then just got in the bed. Because she slept on the bottom bunk at first.
Got it.
And
okay.
she wasn't in the bed when Chris left.
Oh, Chris was in the bed. I understand.
Of course.
Yeah.
But that top bunk, no.
What else did you watch?
And then I watched Beverly Hills Part 2 because tonight is Part 3.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, did I miss it?
Yeah, no. It's tonight. So I just wanted to be caught up just in case I don't have time to watch like a ton of TV tonight.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. So we'll watch Part 3 tonight, putting, you know, an end to really like a kind of dreadful season. But I've enjoyed it nonetheless. I'm having fun.
Yeah, the reunion has been really good. Dorit is killing it. Like, seriously killing it. And Sutton... Once Jennifer Tilly said, is Sutton on like an anxiety medication? Yeah, she seems altered, not in a sense.
Subdued.
Yeah, and it is as if we get 2 Suttons even during the season, like one where she's like so fired up, so sassy,
Nuts.
like ready to fight, and then this Sutton, she's definitely different in this reunion.
Yeah, maybe at this point when they had filmed it, she had seen some of the response to her behavior and was adjusting. I don't know.
It looks like that tonight she like gets dragged by her hair for once and for all.
It's so, you know, I'm not wearing a watch, but it's time.
It is time. So that was good. And then I'm all caught up on Paul American. If you
thank
are
God.
watching Paul American, then you're having the time of your life like me.
I started a new show and you know, I'm kind of in this phase where I'm like looking for a new comfort show ever since I finished Desperate Housewives. And I hate to come on here because I know that like the shows I'm talking about are people's favorites, right? Like Gilmore Girls, it didn't hit for me. And I'm watching Parenthood now. And
What's it
it's
about?
also parents.
Okay.
And it's a show that I think we would like. It's like a big family, 4 siblings who are all grown, married with kids, and like the inter-family, you know, cousin issues, work issues. And it also features Lauren Graham, who's Lorelai Gilmore. I'm really not enjoying the show, and I would say most of it is because of her. So I'm feeling maybe like the common thread isn't that I don't like these shows. Maybe I don't like Lauren Graham. Her character that she plays in both is very similar. You know, she's like a single mom. She's like a little crazy, like, and I find her fucking insufferable. And I'm so like, I hate to be that person because like I keep coming on here like talking about shows that people love. People like die for Parenthood, and Ben's loving it. I'm like hating it.
Okay, maybe move on.
I know, but like I can't start fresh again.
Maybe
I started so many shows. We also started Friday Night Lights. Ben had never seen it.
Oh, so good. But you don't want to watch Poldark?
I don't even know what that is.
I always am telling you about Poldark.
You are? I feel like you're always telling me about Outlander.
I didn't finish Outlander. It wasn't for me. That's really the shock. You can't put me in a box because I didn't like Outlander. That's how. And I made it like well into season 2. She went to France. Like, can't put me in a box.
So I watched that scene for nothing.
For the lore.
Cool.
I feel like Ben when we do that. Do you?
Cool.
Right?
I guess we did pick that up from Ben.
Cool.
But Ben picks up things from us. Ben's walking around the house all day. You would love it.
You will love it.
He's like, you'll like it. I was like, oh, what? He's like, you will like it. It's like my new favorite toastism.
Yeah. It's really amazing how the kids just like give us now a whole other bucket of content.
People don't realize actually you would love it also does come with a hand gesture. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it goes a little bit like this. You would love it. It's very rabbinical, actually.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Speaking of rabbinical, how's your journey with chametz?
It's been good. I made a matzah pizza yesterday. The issue with my journey is that I can't keep matzah in my house. Like, it is flying off the shelves.
I mean, it's
picked
the only
up a
thing
box
to eat.
from Olivia's yesterday because I didn't have any. I left her 3 slices because I'm nice. And it was gone within the hour.
Can I ask you a question, actually?
Is that a lot of matzah? Like, are we eating too much matzah?
That is a lot of matzah.
Okay. I thought like it should take you like days.
Yeah, like Sunday, I bought 2 boxes of egg matzah.
It's gone.
And I'm not even through the first one.
Oh. Well, we're 4.
Yeah, me and Ben, I mean, I'm 2.
And now the kids are demanding a huge sheet of it. Like, they don't want it in pieces. They don't eat the whole sheet, but, like, they won't take it another way.
Let me ask you a question, because in my opinion, one of the best ways to enjoy matzah is matzah with, like, nice, delicious, good salted butter. Mm-hmm. But it's so impossible to spread without breaking. How do you butter your matzah?
So I break it with the butter. But if I had a little more patience, I would wait for the butter to get soft, one.
Yeah.
Or use butter spray, but I don't use chemicals.
So I've been using butter spray. I can't believe it's not butter spray. Actually, fun fact about me is I use a lot of butter spray. I love it on my corn on the cob.
I can't believe there has to be butter spray that's made of real butter.
I know. So it's actually a true guilty pleasure. I know it's so bad for me. But it's obviously delicious. It's more so the mechanism. It's so convenient.
Ease. It's the ease. It's the functionality of it. I'm going to go to the store and look for spray on butter. That's just like Carrie Gold. I know
they have like spray, like Carrie Gold doesn't fuck with that. Like they have spray on butter like for popcorn, but that's different.
It all sounds yucky.
I know. I just love spray on butter.
There's got to be a better way, but definitely soft butter, like melted butter. Try that.
Yeah, but my butter sits in the fridge. So yeah, you're right. I have to plan my snacks an hour in advance. I don't have that kind of patience.
Do you have a butter holder thinger?
No.
I do.
What is that thinger called? Butter dish?
Butter dish? It's time to bust mine out.
I got you one, right? As a gift?
I don't use it, but now I will this week for sure.
It's such a great thing to have if you're consistently
a daily
using
butter
it.
user.
Right. If not, it just doesn't solve the problem because it sits in the fridge.
Or it goes bad on your counter.
Correct. No, you're supposed to put it in the fridge at night. Take it out in the morning.
Oh, is that what
it's
they
a full-time
say?
job. Yes.
Oh my God. I'm too
You
busy.
can't leave it out all day. That's like the butter will go bad. It refrigerate it at night, and then when you have your coffee, take it out so throughout the day people can use it sparingly, and then put it back in the fridge. It's literally like a full-time thing.
Like maybe when I'm 50, I'll start doing that. You know,
when we're retired.
Yeah, like when I have time on my hands.
It's really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sound like if you were to get on like a really good schedule with it, like it would be life-changing. I could just see myself falling asleep and being like, I didn't put the butter in the fridge.
That's like me with my starter. Like any task that I have late at night,
right?
It kind of falls through the cracks.
Right. But see, you've made it such a priority that like it matters a lot to you. That's how you have to be with the butter. But because you're already up late at night, like with your starter in the kitchen, you might naturally be able to move the butter into the fridge. Try it.
I will try it for this week, at least for Passover.
Because if it works, you would love it.
You will love it.
I love you. Oh, also, I'm assuming we're going to talk more about the ass and astronauts.
We are. We have more to discuss.
Good, because actually I've had a bit of a change of heart.
Okay, so can you save it for the stories?
I can.
Can we get into the stories?
We can.
Because now, without further ado, here are the Fast 5 stories that you need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. So if you're looking for a new go-to lip gloss, YSL Beauty just came out with their new YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss, and we are obsessed. So YSL Beauty is one of my favorite beauty brands, and this plumping lip oil gloss is fabulous. It comes in a ton of different dreamy shades. The formula is oil infused, and you're going to have visibly plumper looking lips. The ingredients are Pargelish. They're spicy ginger oil, hyaluronic acid. So it gives you really rich hydration and it'll give you that comfortable, soft plumping effect. What I really like about it is that the formula is not sticky. I can't deal with like hairs getting caught in my lip all the time. Like I have enough going on and I'm already like very irritable. Little things like my hair getting caught in my lip gloss like would set me off, but not with YSL Beauty. So it comes in 9 dreamy shades. The wand is like really jumbo and plush, so it makes for a really cushiony application, which is really nice. I love YSL Beauty. I think they're a great beauty brand, and you can shop all their products at Sephora. And the Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss is their new internet fave. Everyone's talking about it, and it's also just a pargy like component. You pull it out of your purse to like touch up, and everybody's like, "Oh, she's chic." YSL Beauty. It's really pretty. So head to Sephora. You can shop all 9 dreamy shades of YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss now at Sephora. Again, that's the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. It is available now in 9 dreamy shades at Sephora. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nutrafol. For many new moms, hair thinning is an unexpected and frustrating part of motherhood. Luckily, there's something you can do about it. Nutrafol's postpartum supplement was OBGYN formulated to target root causes of postpartum hair thinning like sleepless nights, hormonal changes, nutrient gaps, and stress while using breastfeeding friendly ingredients. So Nutrafol is a OG sponsor here. When I went through my hair thinning traumatization, I relied heavily on Nutrafol. It is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. It's trusted by over 1.5 million people. And that's why this Mother's Day, it makes the perfect gift. There's something for every mom on your list. The postpartum formula is great for women in the first year after giving birth. The Women's Balance formula is perfect for women 45 and up who are experiencing perimenopause or menopause, which can be a root cause of hair thinning. And of course, the women's formulas are great for those who are just in between life stages. Sometimes you get hair thinning from like stress, from changes in diet. So I like that they have multiple different formulas for whatever it is that you're going through. Anything worthwhile takes time and effort, and with Nutrafol, you're going to see thicker, stronger, and faster growing hair, plus less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. So this Mother's Day, consider Nutrafol, the best-selling hair growth supplement. Whether you're gifting yourself or a loved one, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off any order. Enjoy free shipping when you subscribe at Nutrafol.com. Our promo code is TheToastGift. So that's Nutrafol.com, Nutrafol.com. Our promo code is TheToastGift. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code TheToastGift. Today's episode is also brought to you by Jolie. Can't even begin to imagine all the money we've spent on skincare, beauty products over the years. If you're battling issues like acne, damaged hair, eczema, you're changing your hair color, you have different rashes. But recently we realized that you might be completely overlooking the most fundamental step in your beauty routine, and that's the water that you shower in. Of course, we're filtering the water that we drink, but why don't we think about that the same way with the water that we shower in? And the difference Jolie shower heads can make in your hair, your skin, and your well-being will really like kind of shake you to your core. And it's so simple too. I love like a beauty hack that makes a lot of sense, and it's very earthy, you know? So Jolie is a beauty wellness company that purifies the water that you shower in for better skin, better hair, and overall well-being. Their filtered shower head is best in class for removing chlorine and heavy metals. It's the only lab-tested and clinically trialed filtering shower head on the market. It's clinically proven to reduce hair shedding in 81% of people. It's lab-tested to reduce frizziness by 40%. It's lab-tested to maintain color retention if you color your hair, and to protect the hair's surface layer. So chlorine is added to the water systems because it disinfects and, kills bacteria, but it can be damaging to your hair and skin, and it can fundamentally cause issues that Jolie fixes. Their shower heads are beautiful, so if you have like a pargy aesthetic bathroom, you don't have to worry about changing out your shower head and it being ugly. They come in a bunch of different colors. They're really pretty and very sleek, like really nice design. It's the perfect combination of form and function, and they give strong water pressure. It fits all showers as the plumbing pipe size is universal. Ben was like against it because he was like really concerned about the pressure, but trust me, we're fine. Jolie will give you your best skin and hair guaranteed. Head to jolieskinco.com/toast to try it out for yourself with free shipping. And if you don't like it, you can return your Jolie for a full refund within 60 days. No questions asked. That's jolieskinco.com/toast.
Thanks, Woj.
You're welcome, Zoj.
Our first story, more updates are coming out from the Blue Origin all-female rocket ride. We can't call them the astronauts. They're not astronauts. They weren't crew. They didn't do anything. They were passengers.
Oh, yeah, that's like a really good call. What were they?
Passengers.
Okay.
On their ride in the rocket.
So who was operating the rocket?
Someone down on the ground. It was computer operated.
A man. Okay.
1,000% a man.
Got noted.
But we do need clarification. I do think if it was a woman, they would have shared that tidbit.
Obviously.
But it better have been a woman. Otherwise, like, this is
I'm sure it was like a whole team of the Blue Origin peeps. Like, they sit in the control room like in Hidden Figures, men and women.
It should have been a whole team of women in the room. And then do you think they still would have gone?
Would they have come home is the question. No, I'm kidding. No.
That sounds really scary.
Yeah, of course. No, I'm good. I want the best and brightest. I don't care who it is, you know?
No, like, it's my life. I don't care if you have a penis or vagina, to
Me
penis.
Too. I don't care if you have both. Like, seriously, get me home safe.
No, it's so true. Oh my God.
Now, there's been a lot
That just gave me a fright.
Literally, a chill down my spine. There's been a lot of backlash. Like, obviously, we've been clowning on these bitches for weeks, and everybody's sort of just now joining us.
We were doing it when it was like not said yet. It was still
not
like
popular.
This, like, press darling thing to do. Who's going to have an issue with women going to space and breaking barriers and literally shattering the glass ozone?
And Gayle King, she's sort of this media princess. Like America loves her. Like nothing she does gets backlash. So I'm sure this is new territory for her.
Yeah, and Lauren is definitely more familiar with backlash, but like she is marrying the most powerful man in the world. Like if you're a person who like in media, like you don't want to piss this lady off. That's not a person you want to piss off.
I also don't think Lauren is immune to like internet beef and people clowning on her. I think this was really new for Gayle and some of the other unknowns.
Yes. Oh yeah, the unknowns are just like, they're in lives of service. And they're not getting, like when we talk about like the other
we're talking about Katy Perry. What I mean, it's literally all Katy.
We don't even know their names really. I know a little bit of their names, but we don't even say their names on this show. So like they can go on to do other things and like we're not always going to be like, and they were on the flight.
Right, unaffected, mostly.
I think they'll be able to still do great things, but like this is something that will. Katy Perry is taking the brunt of all of it,
but she's also the reason. She's also the reason why there's so much hate. Like she's just.
So here
I feel super connected to love right now.
Here are things Katy Perry did in space and afterwards. Mm-hmm. Katy Perry sang "What a Wonderful World" during the rocket ride. The women said,
I believe on the way down.
They said they had been asking her to sing like this whole time. I don't know if they meant like the whole time in this capsule or like since they all got together, they've been wanting.
I don't believe that they were all asking her to sing. I don't believe it.
Gayle said like we wanted her to sing and she wouldn't sing, and then when we went up there, she sang "What a Wonderful World," like, and that was really beautiful.
I don't believe that.
She teased the set list for her Lifetimes tour in the capsule.
And nobody moved.
No, and it actually like had to be explained that's what, because she held up a butterfly that had words on it into like the live stream, and then it flew away, and apparently the words on it like was the set list for the Lifetimes tour.
Yeah.
She brought a daisy with her as an homage to her daughter. Cute. And then like brought the daisy back home, and then she kissed the ground. But let me tell you something about these women, because I do feel like they are immune to all this criticism right now because they are on such a high. Like the way that Lauren Sanchez described like coming back down to earth, how she just like wants to give everyone a hug, like we're all one people. When you see things at a glance, like they did World at a Glance, and it was really powerful for them. And I could imagine feeling that way, having gone to space for 10 minutes, like seeing the earth, like that's a very powerful thing.
Of course, no, it's kind of like when you go to Europe and then you come back and you think you're like too good for everyone, you know?
Yeah, no, but it's, I don't know. It's like, it's something like it's in the cosmos.
It's existential. It's like existential.
Close to like godliness. Like so few people in human history have seen the world at that vantage point. Like there's something very powerful about it that is getting lost in all of this mishigas. And usually you earn that through space exploration and advancements in science, like not just for kicks, but like they're not even hearing what we're all saying because they are on such a high right now that you can only experience from seeing the world at a glance.
So it sounds like you two are having a bit of a change of heart. Let me tell you why I'm having.
Because now it's popular to clown on them.
And you know us.
I don't like that.
No, and what I don't like is like when I saw, first of all, like we talked like a week or two ago about Olivia Munn clowning on them. And I was like, damn, because she was like us. Nobody was saying these things, right? It was kind of brave. But now it's easy to join the like hate bandwagon. And I saw two things that kind of made me like switch my POV. I saw two outspoken women, Emily Ratajkowski and Olivia Wilde, like clowning on this. Emily Ratajkowski's been like leaving comments on TikToks. Basically, the messaging from both of them being like, this is so stupid. Wasteful. Kim, there's people that are dying, basically. And I don't know. I don't feel right finding myself on the same side as Olivia Wilde and Emily Ratajkowski because I feel like when I'm always talking about like toxic women, like feminism, like herstory, I'm literally talking about Olivia Wilde. Like whenever I'm talking about the toxic, like whatever brand of feminism where it's like you're a feminist but you literally hate women, I'm literally talking about Olivia Wilde.
And
she's
like
always
Emily Ratajkowski.
Yes, they are the two people I am always thinking of in my brain. Mostly Olivia Wilde, Shia. Like, oh, I'm the first woman director. I'm a first woman. Meanwhile, you're begging an abuser to come while the girl is like, please stop. Like, I'm literally referring to Olivia Wilde when I talk about toxic feminism, and Emily Ratajkowski is not far behind. So the fact that they're on this side, I gotta switch.
Yeah, I have to switch, and I will say, like, this brand of feminism of the Blue Origin flight is a different. It's not the
corny.
Toxic. It's like the Barbie movie feminism, like
corny,
little cringe, harmless.
I think that the Olivia Wilde brand of feminism is actually harmful. Yeah. So once I saw that she was like echoing some of my sentiments, I had to change my sentiments.
Yeah, I agree. I've come full circle. And also remind me at the end of the year, in case I forget, this is one of my top 5 stories of the year. Like nothing will mean so much to me. Like it's fucking hysterical. And also they went to space. Like we can't not talk about the fact that like they saw the moon, like the Earth, even though they're being like so cringe about it. Like that is an experience that so few people will ever get to have, especially common people who didn't like wait their whole life, except for there was one girl who's on the
Yes, she was like a space person.
No, and there was another girl who is like a civil rights activist, but she had dreams of being an astronaut that she had to put on hold because she was raped, and then she dedicated her life to like fight, like to writing new law that was passed, like to help victims. So,
oh my God,
like there.
See, like that's getting lost here.
It's getting lost. It's a night. It is.
And I was relieved to see like little to no footage of them like putting on lashes and glam. Maybe that was like more of a joke they were making. I thought they were actually going to be like applying their lipstick in space.
I thought that they were like, now I'm thinking that maybe they thought their lashes would be like taken off by gravity.
Right.
But they were
Which is a dumb thought.
Lashes.
Yeah. Okay. I liked that Blue Origin. I'm being positive now.
Oh, do you like that Jeff Bezos tripped?
Yes. Okay. So I like that they had a lot of footage of the whole thing. They had live stream cameras inside. They were obviously all mic'd because we had a lot of audio. That video of them like descending before the parachute blows up. It's obviously they just are free falling. It's like when if a plane just drops out of the sky, and it's terrifying. And you just hear the 5 women fucking screaming at the top of their lungs, like shrieking.
Hysterical.
It is unbelievably hysterical. Like bad for women, but hysterical. I thought we got so many funny moments. Jeff like greeting the pod as they landed on Earth and then falling in a ditch. Like you can't make this stuff up. Like you couldn't write something so funny. So you know what? They put the ass in astronaut. I love it.
They did. After everything they did.
After all is said and done, I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's given me so much joy. I hope
it has.
I want another trip.
Yeah, I think we could do better casting wise.
Katy brought a lot of the criticism just because criticism follows her.
She's a heavily criticized figure, and not for no reason. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I think if it had been someone
a little bit more well respected.
Yeah, who even?
Think of a pop star of like her ilk. Like Kesha.
Lady Gaga.
Kesha's that's not very kind of you to say Lady Gaga is of the same ilk as Katy Perry.
At one point they were.
Yes. Do you think Katy Perry could headline Coachella? Like,
yes.
Would she be? You think like
she
right now?
She just might be a little too like commercial for like Coachella to select her, but she's definitely got the hits. Kesha is weirdly involved in this. Also, did you see the Wendy's drama?
Oh, that's not drama to me. I thought that was fake.
Why did Wendy's reply that? I know that their whole shtick is being like snarky on Twitter.
I think it had literally nothing to do with Kesha and just like
but
brands wanting to get involved.
Yeah, I thought that was not cool. That was like when that Marival like tweeted about Tom Sandoval. Like, stop it. They tweeted about what did they say?
So along the lines of the same joke that's been running around on the internet. We should have left Katy in space.
And I just feel like that's weird from a fast food company. Agree. And any company in general. Like, you want to kill her? You want to kill Katy Perry?
It's funny when we say it. You can't say that shit. So you want to kill Katy Perry.
Right. And then apparently Kesha posted drinking a Wendy's.
And I think they're completely unaffiliated. And if anybody's wondering, I had a soda from Wendy's on Sunday. What does that mean? I can't tell you.
But did you have a soda from Wendy's after they said that they wanted to kill Katy Perry?
No, but I knew that they would be involved in this astronaut drama, and so I bought a soda to support.
I just want to say, like, usually Wendy's crushes it on social media. I didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. It gave me like an icky, weird feeling.
It is. It's so weird. You're killers?
Right. Is that what Wendy's promotes? Killing? Of women who are out here achieving their dreams?
I want to get the exact tweet just to put a
like a bow on it.
They said, "Can we send her back?"
Okay, that's better than "Can we leave her?"
Can we
kill her? It worse.
But send her back, like With what provisions?
To what end?
Everyone's already mad that they spent so much.
Provisions? Yeah. Like, is she a big Timothée Chalamet backpack full of snacks?
No, and everyone's already mad that they wasted so much money on this. So, like, you're going to send her in her own capsule with
right,
enough
so Wendy,
food
you are
for a
suggesting
lifetime. Otherwise, you're
that
going to
we
kill
pollute
her.
the Earth even further, and we send Katy Perry into space with nothing but a granola bar. That's what they're suggesting.
And then they're going to kill her.
Well, that's sort of inferred, you know?
Yeah. So, like, on this one, like, Olivia Wilde and Wendy's are not on the same side because they're advocating for spending more money, more resources.
Yes.
More
I just, and
waste.
like Olivia Wilde doesn't chime in on things.
Yeah.
So it's not very feminist of you, I just want to say, to like not ever chime in on shit. And the first thing you're like post an Instagram story about is like clowning on a bunch of women who are, you know, good natured. Like they think they're doing something good. It's like stupid.
Well,
but
I think
like,
for Olivia Wilde, like she feels defensive of feminism and that this is being billed as a feminist endeavor.
Right.
She feels
She's
the
protective.
need to let him know, like, you're not welcome here.
well, I have one thing to say to that. Shia.
Yeah.
We saw the real Olivia Wilde, and I've seen all I needed to say.
Also, Amy Schumer was joking about this as well. She said, "Guys, last second they added me to to space, and I'm going to space." She held up a Black Panther toy, saying, "I'm bringing this thing. It has no meaning to me, but it was in my bag, and I was on the subway, and I got the text, and they were like, 'Do you want to go to space?' So I'm going to space. Thank you to everyone who got me here. I'll see you guys in space."
That's what this group was missing, a funny person.
Yeah.
Like to really have brought it back down, make it a little bit more relatable and palatable for America. They needed a funny woman on there.
But Amy Schumer would have gotten just as much, if not more, hate than Katy Perry.
Yeah, she's also a heavily criticized person. Like,
Yeah.
I need to think of who is like America's funny person that everybody loves.
That has to be a woman.
Nikki Glaser.
Yeah, she would have been great, but not a household name yet.
No, we need Joan. Like that is something I would watch.
Immune to criticism.
Joan on
She
Blue
would
Origin.
Never.
Blue Origin.
She would have never.
No, and that's why she's a queen.
Yeah, I'm surprised Meghan Markle. There are a couple people where I'm like, oh, did you go to space? No, but you're the vibe. Like Meghan Markle.
It's very Montecito.
Kim.
And people who are friends with Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah. And Kim.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is Katy.
Mm-hmm.
Katy Cat.
Well, hopefully this story keeps unraveling. I hope this isn't the last we discuss of it.
And I hope that they think that this is a success and that they do it again. I want more. Who's going next?
Yep.
Are you ready for our next story?
Mm-hmm.
Little book news, because Serena Williams is executive producing Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It is a tennis drama series in the work at Netflix. So Carrie Soto is back.
A series.
Yeah, it's a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid, TJR, Seven Husbands, Daisy Jones.
I can't believe this is getting made before Seven
I
Husbands.
know, but they're trying to kill Seven Husbands. They're trying to send
They
it into
are.
space. They're trying to send it into space.
Yep.
But Netflix has taken in for development Carrie Soto, a series adaptation of TGR's best-selling tennis-themed book. Fittingly, tennis great Serena Williams is set to executive produce the project from fifth season and Picture Start and a bunch of other industry terminology.
I don't feel like Netflix has a great track record with book adaptations. I think Amazon does it really well. The Summer I Turned Pretty, Daisy Jones and Six. Hulu has done it well. Little Fires Everywhere, Big Little Lies on Max. Like, I don't know. Netflix.
Tell Me Lies.
Tell Me Lies. Thank you. Netflix. I can't think of a good one. I think they didn't do a great job with Luckiest Girl Alive.
I'll never
I don't think they
admit
did a good job with The Perfect Couple.
I'll never admit it.
Do you agree though? Come on.
Yeah, but I won't admit it.
They don't have. So I have like very low hopes for this only because of Netflix's involvement.
Like, how is it? How is that?
I know because it's made by different production companies. And what does it have to
buy
do?
It. So maybe it's
No,
just
I
like
know,
bad
but they
luck.
stink.
I know, but maybe
Maybe.
it's just coincidence.
Maybe, hopefully. And honestly, Serena Williams being a part of it is brilliant. When you're reading the book, there's clearly so many things
Well, and
that are
TGR
inspired by Serena.
the author said, my incredible respect for the Williams sisters is part of what makes me interested in tennis. In an interview during the time of the book's release, 2022, I wouldn't write a book about tennis without the influence of just the absolute glory that has been their journey, but also specifically Serena's quest to get as many Grand Slam titles as she has managed to do. So that's very similar to Carrie Soto, like does not care about being well-liked, just like interested in being the greatest. The book was not my favorite.
Same.
Mostly because like reading about a tennis match, like ping, ping, boom, and then he hit it to the corner
It's
and
bleak.
she hit it to the volley. Like,
Umpire.
I don't want to read that, but
Agreed.
definitely sounds like a better TV show.
Yes, it was not my favorite book either, but I do think like a niche sport, like people love. I think would be a good TV show if done right. I just cannot believe that like of all the things Taylor Jenkins Reid has like gone viral for, this is the one that's getting picked up first. It's one of her successful books, but it's not even close to her most.
At this point, any book that she writes will be successful. Like
Right.
Malibu Rising was successful. I found it incredibly forgettable.
Yes, agreed. Same with Carrie Soto. She's at a level now where all of her books are huge hits because of the ones that came before.
But the only one that's really missing is Seven Husbands, because Daisy Jones crushed.
Was made, crushed.
Got the treatment you could only dream of.
True.
So we're just waiting for Seven Husbands, because what else is missing? She has other books, but like it's not.
She
obvious
does. I think
things.
One True Loves was like one of her biggest before even.
But that's like not like one of these. That's like historical fiction
No.
characters.
No. It's not.
Famous
But it's
people.
actually it's a crazy book. Have you read it?
No.
She's married. She has like this amazing marriage, and her husband, he goes like hiking or something. I don't know. And he never comes back. He like dies. He's pronounced dead. And so she's like absolutely devastated. She moves on with her life. Years later, she finally meets someone, this great guy, Sam. They're engaged. And all of a sudden, her husband is found. He's been like living on an icicle for like 5 years. And he comes home being like, give me some sugar. and the whole book is like, what does she do? And like her current fiance is like very supportive, and the husband's like mad, being like, are you kidding me? Like I literally like fought a polar bear and lived on an icicle to get back to you, and like you're over here fucking this guy. And so it's like, which one will she choose? But it's actually a good premise for a book. Do you want to know who she chooses?
Throuple.
No,
Does she make a choice?
she does, which I really appreciate.
It doesn't just
and
end
it's not herself.
And the future is bright.
No, Jackie, she makes a choice, and it's not herself. It's a person.
She did. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I won't spoil it, but it's actually a very good book.
Okay. I'm not going to read it now, though, because you just like told me everything. So you could
I
spoil
did,
it
yeah.
if you want. You could. You want to?
No, I don't want to spoil it for the listeners. Like you
wanna
guys should read
text
it.
it
It's
to me?
one. Yeah. Who do you think she chooses?
New husband. I know she's supposed to choose old, but I think she chooses new.
I texted it to you.
Interesting.
Yep. Just something to think about.
Well, this should be good. And tennis is really having a moment in terms of aesthetics.
Yep.
And I think that, like, if done right, they should have Paige Lorenz creative direct the show
1000%.
because this could blow up the whole industry.
At the very least, invite her to the premiere.
Well, of course, but like she should be a consultant on the show. Like she has the tennis eye,
The aesthetic, yeah.
right? It should be shot like that. She should vlog the show.
And Challengers was a hit.
You
It's
love
having a moment.
challengers.
I actually did not like Challengers. I thought it was the biggest waste of my time. People loved it. I couldn't believe it was nominated for any Oscars. A true testament to how far the Oscars have fallen.
Yeah, but no, tennis is definitely a vibe right now. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for our next story? Mm-hmm. White Lotus star Aimee Lou Wood is crying in public.
Yeah. It's a little misleading because everybody saw her crying in public. The paparazzi caught her. They're like, she's upset about SNL because we literally were just talking about that. And she clarified on her Instagram. She was like, no, I wasn't.
No, I didn't think she was crying about SNL, but they just went off of the things that they know, which is that she was upset yesterday about SNL and today she's crying. But she's setting the record straight, clarifying why she really was crying after the paparazzi caught her sobbing in public, which is just never like how you want to be seen by the world in like the big week of your life.
No, I know. And it's like you leave the house looking fabulous so many times and the paparazzi catches you the one time you're crying.
She said, I actually wasn't crying about anything that the papers made out. I was crying about something completely unrelated, she said.
Okay, I believe her.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on with her and Walter and everything. Every story we have about her, whether it's the SNL or the Instagram stuff, it's making me believe what I'm hearing, you know?
Yeah. But I don't think for 1 second she's crying in public about SNL. Like
No.
Like, but why are you crying in public? Like, not that you can't. I mean, regular people do it all the time. But like, this is really one of the biggest few weeks of her life. On the heels of White Lotus, she's like constantly followed. Like, crying in public is always just like are you okay? Like, we're gonna worry about you.
Not to make everything about me, but just like a personal anecdote that I do feel is relevant here is last White Lotus season. I think it was like a Friday night. they air on Sundays. And on Friday night, I went out to dinner with Megan Fahey, who played Daphne, who was like in the White Lotus season. She was like the most fabulous character. Everyone was obsessed with her. And when I tell you we went out for dinner, and I've never seen somebody get like looked at more. And we got like a private members club, so like nobody was asking for pictures, but like it was so crazy to be in a restaurant
for you.
No, I was like living for it. Like everyone was staring at us. I'm like, oh yeah, Megan, I know her for years.
But
like,
they didn't get a picture of you guys, like, and send it to do.
Oh, so fucking true.
Next time you got to take her to Times
Somewhere
Square.
public, Target, yeah. It was so, I've never seen, and I like, not to be annoying, like I've been around famous people before, but like it was insane. The waiters, everybody was whispering it. So that's what Aimee Lou Wood is currently experiencing. And like, you're right. Like you have to know better. Like you have to act.
Unless you want us to know that you're crying in public, in case this is a ploy.
So the internet's like, and the blinds, like the consensus is that allegedly these two had some sort of on-set affair. He is married. His wife found out, forced Walton to block her and ignore her, and that's the reason why all of her likes have gone unliked on his pictures, and this is the fallout of that brief affair.
And she's heartbroken,
I guess.
Well, maybe they didn't even have an affair. Maybe she like had a serious crush on him, and the wife is there like, no,
scram.
Yeah, because I think if he had an affair, like, why would she be so forgiving, the wife?
Well, he's a star, you know.
Today.
No, he's on Righteous Gemstones
I saw
too.
his Architectural Digest. He has a nice house. Definitely.
I saw his Architectural Digest as well.
Could forgive some stuff.
Yeah, right. And he's also on Righteous Gemstones, which people are obsessed with.
You should watch that.
I started it. I didn't like it. I also I think that something we need to talk about is a very smart thing that Max did, is that not so many, but like a couple of their key characters who people are obsessed with right
HBO.
now are Max stars, right? Like Carrie Coon is The Gilded Age.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Goggins is Righteous Gemstones. It was actually like a very smart, synergized moment.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Well, get better, Aimee.
Yeah.
Our next story is seriously disturbing. You're going to hate it.
Oh my God, what?
But there's been a bit of an update in the Gene Hackman and wife death.
Oh no.
In developments at their home. So dead rodents were found at Gene Hackman's home during a risk assessment for the virus that killed his wife, Betsy. So it has now been determined that Betsy died of natural causes linked to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome caused by hantavirus, which is a virus that is transmitted via rodent droppings and urine. So they did like an environmental survey of his property.
So what, they were like living in filth?
Yes, rodent feces were found in 3 detached garages, 2 casitas, and 3 sheds during a home site environmental assessment conducted in March. Ooh. A live rodent, dead rodent, and a rodent nest were also found in 3 garages on the property. Risk assessment testing was carried out on March 5th. They had said that there wasn't rodents in the main house, in the primary house. However, the report found that rodents had access to 8 other buildings on that property. There were also rodent sightings in 2 vehicles, as well as live traps elsewhere on the property.
So she contracted this virus that led to her untimely death because they were living in some sort of squalor.
I believe, or because they had like a rodent infestation that they didn't handle, and then he died.
And then she is his caretaker.
So then he died several days later from a combination of severe heart disease, high blood pressure, and Alzheimer's. You know, maybe the Alzheimer's
probably
had him not
stopped
taking
his meds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a fucking terrible story.
Terrible. There's always like a few updates about it. Like, you know, they were found mummified, like just all these awful things. And it just gets worse and worse.
Oh, and he's in that house for a couple of days, so confused, and his wife is dead. And he has children.
Well, I think that's a question a lot of people ask. Like, how does nobody check in on your elderly father?
Right.
And like, not only, like, he died several days later, and then lay there
and
dead
then
for
he was
2
found.
weeks.
Right.
And nobody called.
So terrible.
So terrible. I feel like vomiting.
In the words of the great late Gene Hackman, I feel like vomiting.
He didn't even know.
Like, I knew that like living in filth wasn't good for your health, but I didn't know like you could actually contract a virus and die.
Yeah. So very sad.
I'm okay to move on. I'm okay to move on.
To our fifth and final?
I feel nosh.
Yeah.
Our fifth and final before Dear Toasters, which is brought to you by Hill House Home, one of our favorite sponsors. They invented the viral nap dress, which has the most flattering and comfortable fit with their signature smocking. I loved them before I got pregnant. I have a whole new appreciation for Hill House dresses. Like, Oh my God, the only thing I feel normal in. So celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, Mindy Kaling, they've all been spotted in Hill House. One of our favorite things about the Hill House dresses is how easy and versatile they are. So you can wear the same dress that you'd wear running errands to a party. It's so true. Like a heel and a nice clutch, you look so nice. A cardigan and sandals or sneakers, and you're ready to go to Target. It's so cute. We are obsessed with the dresses for pregnancy. I've worn them through every stage, and I know I'll be wearing them postpartum too. Because that elastic around the breast, you gotta breastfeed. You can whip a titty out in 2 seconds. The commitment to comfort and style applies to all categories. They sell amazing bedding, robes, and pajamas. I wore my robe this morning, and they do have maternity dresses as well. Their bathrobes and pajamas are super soft. Don't forget Hill House Kids. They also have matching sets. We love a matching moment. And it's so cute. Everything I get from Hill House, I absolutely love. I was actually just on the website the other day looking for dresses for Michaela. They have like the cutest little girl dresses, like so sweet. And we have a code. You can get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com. Our code is TOAST15. That's code TOAST15 for 15% off your first order at hillhousehome.com. Code is TOAST15, 15% off your first order of $100 or more, hillhousehome.com. Today's episode is also brought to you by Thrive Market. If you want to be able to pronounce the ingredients in your kids' snack labels, then look no further than the Thrive Market, our go-to online grocery store for getting all of the healthy essentials delivered right to your door. You don't have to leave your couch. So with over 10,000 food additives allowed in the U.S., it's hard to know what's actually safe to eat. That's why we love Thrive Market, the no-junk online grocery store that bans over 1,000 ingredients. Their team of product researchers do the hard work for us and our families, so we don't have to spend hours reading labels, and they have all the hard-to-find brands at the best prices. Finding better options for the whole family is so easy with the Thrive Market Healthy Swap Scanner. You can use their app to scan a product. It'll instantly recommend healthier swaps, so you can swamp out sugary snacks and for high-quality, dye-free favorites like Chomp beef sticks, Simple Mills crackers. Jackie, I know you're up to like 3 Thrive Market deliveries a week, excuse me. Literally a day. Why don't you tell me about that?
We get everything in our life from Thrive Market, our pantry items, cooking ingredients, olive oil, spices, everything's organic, everything's made with better for you ingredients. And whenever I need anything, I just go to Thrive Market so I don't have to find a new brand of whatever I'm looking for. Like I just know it's on Thrive Market. I could like sort by anything if I want like a peanut-free option, whatever it is, like they just have everything so cohesive.
And so many of our favorite brands like Primal Kitchen sell on Thrive Market. So if you're ready to make the switch, go to thrivemarket.com/thetoast for 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. That's THRIVE market.com/thetoast, thrivemarket.com/thetoast.
Thanks, Woj Delacoj.
You're welcome.
Our fifth and final story, Matisyahu is making a little news.
What?
Yeah, Matisyahu shared a beautiful story on his Instagram. I think to tie it in with Passover, because he shared a video of himself singing his song One Day. And then he shared some backstory, a little beautiful backstory from the song. He said, guess what super famous singer wrote this song with me? And you know One Day, right? One day.
All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say. And if you guys like don't know who Matisyahu is, don't feel bad. But he's like kind of a core.
Does.
They know that one song, but he is like the first, last, and only successful Jewish rapper. Actually, Drake is Jewish.
Like religious Jew.
Yeah, he raps about like Judaism.
And
he's
peace.
Like a huge figure in our community. And that song, One Day, years ago, was a huge hit.
Yeah, so now he's telling a little backstory behind the song that I think you will
Who
find
wrote it?
shocking. Just wait. And I just want to see if he had one other song. Oh, King Without a Crown. That's pretty popular, right?
It's not.
I think it is. Who wrote it? Bruno Mars co-wrote One Day with me, he said. He said,
Of course he did.
here's the story. I had Turned in My Light album, which was based on the 7 Beggars story of Rebbe Nachman. There was a new label head.
Okay. What album isn't?
There was a new label head at Epic Records, and when I turned it in, she said there were no hits. She asked if I'd be willing to record 2 more.
She was right.
She asked if I'd be willing to record 2 more songs. I had been working on the album day and night for a year, but I told her I was willing. I had just been on tour with an artist from Canada named, how do you pronounce this guy? Kanan? He sings Waving Flag. Knaan.
Yeah, Knan.
Okay. Whatever. Who had been playing a song called Waving Flag. I told her, okay, it's a girl. I told her I wanted to write and record with whoever helped him with that song and flew out to LA the next day. Okay, no, Knan is a man.
Okay, Jackie, just get to the story.
I told Bruno, who wrote Waving Flag. I didn't
know that either.
Yeah, I wanted a No Woman, No Cry peace anthem, and we went to work. At some point, I left to get dinner, which had to be kosher, so the other side of town. When I came back, Bruno had pretty much rewritten most of the tune, and though I was already moving past my Chabad stage of messianic reality and into the Nachman ideas of God's madness permeating the world, I knew it was undeniable. Mashiach now. May we burn up our egos like chametz and find fulfillment and humility, our matzah. Break out of Mitzrayim and learn from Moshe instead of Pharaoh. A hard heart is the path to suffering. Peace and love, and may the God of Israel set us all free. May our hostages come home to their loved ones and our enemies leave their hard-hearted ways or be destroyed like Pharaoh.
So Bruno Mars wrote One Day. Thank you so much for that.
To Passover, we learned that Bruno Mars wrote One Day.
I had no idea that Bruno Mars was like doing the work before, because that's way before he got famous. That song came out when we were like in middle school.
Yeah, that he was songwriting for other people. He was definitely doing his other songs. He like had some duets, right? Like
what did he like start doing?
Like did he have a song with B.O.B.? Remember that guy?
Who didn't have it? Of course, Taylor Swift.
Nothing on you. They ain't got nothing
on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi. Yeah.
If you like,
it makes sense. Like when you're supremely talented like that, like there are certain people like Sia, you know, we're always finding out like hit songs that they had a hand in.
Yeah. So I thought this was a beautiful story, and Bruno, and like that's really an anthem for like peace and love, and that
it's so Bruno.
Broody himself wrote it while Matisyahu was out getting kosher dinner. Hysterical stuff.
I like how he has to like make himself a victim in the caption.
Like,
I had to go across town.
That's so Jewish.
It's like you could have gotten it delivered, or like you're in a studio at Epic. Yeah, they would drive, Jackie. There just wasn't Uber Eats. No, and like you could have gotten like one of the PAs to go get you lunch. Like he's just a victim. Sorry.
You think?
Yeah.
I think this is sort of a calling to highlight the lack of kosher restaurants.
In Canada.
In Canada.
Let's dive into Dear Toasters, our weekly advice segment where Jackie and I try to help out 3 swirlies in need.
What?
Nothing.
Just out of breath, or like this is disturbing stuff?
No, the former.
Okay, maybe we'll help out 2 swirlies in need.
It's getting so hard for me to like do things.
Do you want to email it to me?
Just give me a second.
Just email it to me.
Do you think that maybe we could table it? Like I'm really not feeling good.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Like I did the Fast 5. Like I'm really not okay.
I think
like I'm fine, you guys. I just like it's
like,
too much. I'm not. It's too much for me. Like I'm really like I have to go to the bathroom.
I think you have to listen to your body, and all of us globally have to listen to your body as well.
Thank you so much for listening to the Toast Monday Morning Show, where
so I gotta go.
We live the fastest racing Eastern Monday, Friday, YouTube, YouTube. Please feel free to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We're also on this podcast. Man,
okay, we love you so much. Love you. Bye.